You know, life is short, like breath on a mirror, here one moment and gone the next. We are not promised tomorrow. We are not guaranteed a second chance to say the kind thing, to take the deep breath, to love ourselves a little more. And yet here you are, alive, breathing, present. And that, my dear, is a miracle already. So often we spend our days trying to prove something, to others, to the world, to ourselves. We think we must earn rest, earn love, earn the right to be seen, to be heard, to be cherished. But I want you to hear me now with your whole heart. You are lovable, not because of what you do, but because you exist. You don't have to perform to be loved. You don't have to hustle for your worth. Your very being is enough. You are not here to convince anyone of your value. You are here to remember that it has always been within you. You came into this world with value. Nothing you have done, nothing you will do can add to or take away from the truth of your worthiness. You were born worthy. You will always be worthy. Have you ever paused to notice the miracle of your own existence? Your heartbeat, your breath, the thoughts that rise in your mind like waves on the shore? You are a living, breathing, feeling part of this vast, beautiful universe. You are a unique expression of life itself, and that alone makes you lovable beyond words. Many people come to me and say, "Louise, I don't feel good enough." They tell me stories of mistakes, of regrets, of not measuring up. And I look at them with all the love in my heart, and I say, that is just a thought, and a thought can be changed. Worthiness is not something you earn. It is something you recognize. It's already there. It's the soil you stand on. It's the air you breathe. It's the love that flows through you, even when you try to block it. You don't have to be anything more than you are in this moment to be lovable. Take that in. Breathe that in. Say it out loud if you can. I am lovable, just as I am. Let the sound of those words echo inside your body. Let them replace the old voices. The voices that said you had to achieve, please, succeed, or shrink in order to be worthy of love. Let those voices dissolve now. You don't need them anymore. Worthiness is your birthright. It's the original blueprint of your being. Somewhere along the way, the world taught you to forget that, but your soul never forgot. Your inner child never forgot. That part of you, soft, hopeful, open, still knows the truth, still believes in your enoughness, still longs for you to come home to it. And coming home doesn't require a grand transformation. It only takes a willingness to see yourself with new eyes, a willingness to speak to yourself with kindness, a willingness to let go of the old belief that you must prove your value. You are already enough. When you were a baby, no one questioned your worth. No one looked at you and said, "You haven't done enough today to deserve love." They looked at you and saw a miracle. They saw joy, light, potential. Somewhere deep down, that baby still lives within you. That innocent, unbroken, deeply lovable part of you is still here, waiting, hoping, ready to be seen. So I invite you, just for today, to drop the story that says you are not enough. Just for today, speak to yourself as you would to a beloved friend. Just for today, whisper to your own reflection, you are good, you are whole, you are worthy. It might feel strange at first. It might even bring tears to your eyes. That's okay. That means the words are reaching you. That means they are healing the old wounds. Healing begins with how we speak to ourselves. And the most powerful healing words are often the simplest ones. I love you. I accept you. I believe in you. When was the last time you felt worthy without having to earn it? Truly ask yourself that question. Sit with it. Breathe with it. And then decide, gently, softly, powerfully, that you no longer have to wait for permission to love yourself. You can give it now. You can give it fully. You can give it freely. You don't need to become lovable. You need to remember that you already are. Let that be your practice today. Let that be your prayer tonight. Let that be your truth moving forward. You are enough. You are a blessing. You are loved. And so very, very lovable, just because you exist. I talk about loving yourself. I'm not talking about vanity or arrogance. That's not self-love. That's fear in disguise. True self-love is deep respect. It's the willingness to treat yourself like someone you value. It's not about saying, I'm better than everyone. It's about saying, I matter too. You've been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. When you shift from judgment to approval, everything begins to change. Because your inner world sets the tone for your outer life. Think of self-love as the foundation of a house. Without it, the structure wobbles. You can decorate all you want with achievements, relationships, success. But if the foundation is weak, it all feels unstable. When you love yourself, really love yourself, you begin to feel safe inside your own being. You start to feel at home. And from that place of safety, everything blossoms. Your relationships improve, your choices improve, your energy improves. Because you are no longer operating from lack. You are moving from love. When you don't love yourself, you live in a constant state of trying to be good enough, trying to please others, trying to be someone you're not. It's exhausting. But when you turn inward and say, I approve of myself, even if you don't fully believe it yet, a shift begins. The weight begins to lift. The fear begins to soften. Love is the great dissolver of fear, and that love has to begin with you. Self-love isn't a destination. It's a daily decision, a practice, a muscle you grow. Some days it's easy. Some days it takes all you have. But each time you choose to meet yourself with kindness instead of criticism, you are healing. You are rewiring. You are rising. So the next time your mind says, I'm not good enough, answer back with truth. Say, I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to trust my worth. Say it softly. Say it with hope. And say it often, because repetition creates belief. Every time you choose love, you water the roots of your true self. You are the one person you will live with for your entire life. Doesn't it make sense to become your own best friend, your own source of support, your own source of love? Because when you become that for yourself, the world begins to mirror it back. You teach others how to treat you by the way you treat yourself. And when you stand in self-respect, in self-love, in self-worth, you invite only what honors that. The universe is always responding to your vibration. When you love yourself, you radiate a frequency of openness, of worthiness, of truth, and life begins to respond in kind. Doors open, peace grows, joy returns. When you love yourself, the universe loves you back because it's not separate from you. It's reflecting you. So today, let this be your mantra. I am learning to love myself. I approve of myself. I matter. Let these words become the soil you plant your life in. Let them be your foundation, and let the rest rise from there. I want you to remember that if you hear just one sentence tonight that you can use to help improve the quality of your life, that's fabulous. You don't have to get everything perfect. You don't have to absorb every word. One idea, one shift, one seed is enough to begin. And today, I want to plant 3 powerful seeds, the 3 pillars of self-love, self-worth, the understanding of worth versus deserving, and the practice of forgiveness. These are the gentle truths that can rebuild the foundation of how you see yourself. Let's begin with self-worth. Self-worth is not something you earn. It is something you remember. You were born worthy. That truth has never changed, only your belief about it. When you came into this world, you didn't have to prove anything. You didn't need achievements or applause. You simply were. And that was enough. You were adored for your being, not your doing. Somewhere along the way, the world taught you differently. But just because you learned something doesn't mean it was true. You can choose now to relearn, to return to the truth that your value is inherent. Self-worth is the silent foundation of your inner home. It's what everything else stands on. And when you remember your worth, you stop begging for crumbs and start expecting respect. You stop chasing love and start attracting it. Now, let's explore a subtle but life-changing difference, the difference between worth and deserving. Worth is who you are. Deserving is what you believe you can receive. You are worthy because you exist, but do you believe you deserve good things? That's where many of us get stuck. We say, I'm not sure I deserve that kind of love, that ease, that abundance. But let me tell you something I have told thousands of people over the years. You are deserving the moment you decide to receive. You don't have to work harder. You don't have to be more perfect. You don't need permission. You only need to say, yes, I open my heart, I receive. And in that moment, you align with the flow of life itself, because life is not withholding from you. It is waiting for your readiness. And finally, forgiveness. Ah, sweet, powerful, liberating forgiveness. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. It is saying, I choose to set myself free. You are not healing the past. You are healing how the past lives in you. And that begins with a decision. A soft, brave decision to no longer carry the weight. Forgiveness opens the heart. And from the open heart, self-love can flow freely. We often think forgiveness is for the other person, but truly, forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It is a declaration, I deserve peace. I deserve lightness. I deserve to move forward. So how do we begin to forgive? Gently, tenderly. You start by saying, I'm willing. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to have all the answers. Just the willingness opens the door. You can say, I'm willing to release this pain. I'm willing to see this differently. I'm willing to come home to love. And that willingness becomes your power. Forgiveness of self is perhaps the deepest work of all. We carry so much guilt, so much shame, so many heavy thoughts about what we should have done or said or been. But my dear, you were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. And now that you know more, you can choose differently. That is growth. That is grace. That is enough. So tonight, remember these 3 pillars. Repeat them like prayers. Let them echo inside your being. Say, I am worthy because I exist. I am deserving because I am open to receive. I am free because I choose to forgive. Say them softly. Say them often. Let them be the seeds you plant in the garden of your heart. And with each day, water them with kindness, with presence, with love. Your foundation is being rebuilt, stronger, softer, truer. And from that foundation, your life can begin to bloom. Okay, so if you want to love yourself, then I suggest you start with these 10 steps that I've put together, not as rules, but as gentle invitations to return to yourself. Because loving yourself is not something you achieve once and for all. It's a lifelong relationship, a daily choice, a sacred practice of returning home to your own heart. We are so used to rushing, fixing, judging, but love asks us to soften, to pause, to notice. Let's take these steps together, slowly, tenderly, like walking barefoot on soft earth, letting each one plant a seed of love within you. Step 1. Accept yourself in this moment. Not when you lose the weight, not when you fix everything, not when you've achieved more. Right now, just as you are. Because healing begins with acceptance, and acceptance means saying, I may not be where I want to be, but I choose to love myself here. This moment is enough. And when you say yes to now, you say yes to peace. Step 2. Listen to yourself without judgment. You are always speaking to yourself through your feelings, your body, your thoughts. Are you listening with love or criticism? Begin to notice what your inner voice sounds like. Is it kind? Is it patient? Practice listening the way a kind friend would, with patience, with openness, with compassion. And if you hear pain, don't rush to fix it. Just hold it gently. Presence is the most healing medicine of all. Step 3. Build a sense of personal value. Self-worth is not about comparing yourself to anyone else. It's about recognizing your own light and knowing that you are irreplaceable. Say this often. I bring something unique to the world. No one else can be me. That is the truth. When you begin to honor what makes you different, you begin to shine without apology. The more you celebrate your uniqueness, the more permission you give others to do the same. Step 4. Practice daily forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just something you offer others. It is something you offer yourself again and again. Every night before you sleep, you can say, I forgive myself for anything I judged today. I am willing to begin again. This releases heavy energy and makes space for peace. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to grow, and growth is always messy. So make room for it. Welcome it. Let forgiveness be the breath you take at the end of every day. Step 5. Understand the difference between worth and deserving. You were born worthy. That doesn't change, but whether you feel you deserve love, joy, rest, that's something you can choose. Deserving is about allowing. Say it now. I am willing to receive. That willingness opens the door. The more you believe you deserve goodness, the more goodness flows. Don't wait for someone to tell you you're deserving. Claim it now. It's yours. Step 6. Let go of comparison. You are not here to live someone else's life. You are not behind. You are on your own sacred path. Let your journey be yours. Celebrate your uniqueness. No one else has your voice, your heart, your gifts. That is your power. Every time you compare, you move away from yourself. And every time you return to your own path, you reclaim your peace. Say, I am not in competition with anyone. I am on my own timeline. Feel how freeing that is. Step 7. Care for your body like a beloved friend. Your body is not an enemy. It's your home. It's your companion. It listens to every word you speak about it. So speak with love. Nourish it with care. Rest it with gentleness. Move it with joy. Say, I treat my body with love and gratitude. And remember, Your body is doing the best it can to carry you through this life. Thank it, bless it, befriend it. Step 8. Practice mirror work. This is one of the most powerful tools I know. Stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes, say, I love you. I really, really love you. At first it may feel uncomfortable, but keep going. Over time, this small act becomes a daily healing ritual. Mirror work builds intimacy with yourself. It allows your inner child to feel seen, heard, and cherished. Start with a minute a day. It could change your life. Step 9. Identify limiting thoughts and replace them. Thoughts are not facts. They are patterns, and you can change them. Every time you hear yourself say something unkind, stop and gently offer a new thought. I am learning. I am growing. I am doing my best. This is how you rewrite the story. Be a gardener of your mind. Pull out the weeds, plant new thoughts, water them with belief. Speak kindly, speak often. Your thoughts shape your reality. Step 10. Surround yourself with loving energy. The people, the music, the spaces around you, they matter. Create an environment that supports your healing. Choose connections that lift you. Let your surroundings remind you of your worth. Loving yourself is not selfish. It is essential. Choose books that nourish you, colors that soothe you, voices that reflect your truth. You deserve to live in a world that feels safe, beautiful, and kind. And these steps, small as they may seem, can create deep transformation over time. Say this with me now. I am learning to love myself more each day. I am safe to be me. I am enough. Keep these words close. Let them guide you. Let them remind you. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to begin. And every time you do, you are saying to the universe and to your own soul, I am worthy of love, and I am willing to receive it. Self-love is a journey home to the truth of who you are, and you are so deeply, beautifully lovable right now, just as you are. And now let's bring everything home into the gentle rhythm of daily practice. Because self-love isn't about grand gestures. It's about presence. It's about showing up for yourself in the quiet morning light, in the hush of evening, in the ordinary moments in between. You don't have to wait until you're healed to begin. You begin, and the healing finds you. One of the simplest, most powerful tools I've ever known is affirmations. These are not just nice words. They are declarations to the universe. They are reminders to your mind. They are songs for your soul. Each morning as you wake, before you even get out of bed, you can say softly to yourself, I am lovable, I am worthy, I accept myself fully. These words may seem small, but they are not. They are sacred. Because how you begin your day shapes everything that follows. Say them again and again. Whisper them, write them, feel them. And if you can't feel them yet, just be willing. I am willing to believe I am lovable. That's a door, and willingness opens everything. Then, at night, oh, the sacredness of night, I invite you to meet yourself in the mirror, not with judgment, not with shame, but with tenderness, with kindness. Look into your own eyes, really look, and say, I see you, I love you, I'm proud of you. This is mirror work, and it changes lives. It has changed mine. At first, it might feel strange. Your old beliefs may rise up. That's okay. Just keep looking. Keep speaking. The mirror becomes your friend. It becomes a place of reconnection. It becomes a holy space where shame dissolves and love returns. When you affirm your worth, you are rewriting your inner story. And when you meet yourself in the mirror with love, you are creating a new relationship. not just with your reflection, but with your spirit, your body, your mind, your heart. They are all listening. Every loving word you speak becomes a healing balm. Every moment of attention becomes an act of devotion. This is not about perfection. This is about practice. A practice of turning inward. A practice of remembering who you really are. A practice of saying, I matter, I belong, I am enough. You don't need anyone else to validate your worth. You can choose to believe in it. Right now, in this moment, that choice is the most loving thing you can do. So start tomorrow morning, or start tonight. Start with breath. Start with one sentence, and keep returning to yourself again and again. Because every time you say, I am lovable, you are building a new foundation. One rooted not in fear, but in love. One grounded not in criticism, but in care. You are building a life from the inside out. A life where you are your own safe space. A life where you are allowed to thrive. Let these simple practices become your daily sacred rituals. Let them wrap around you like a soft blanket. Let them hold you in love until that love no longer feels like a practice, but like your truth. You are lovable. You are worthy. You are already whole. Let that be your beginning. Let that be your everyday. Now, sweetheart, I want you to pause for just a moment and hear this with your whole heart. You are lovable because you exist. That's it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to earn love. You already are love. You are made of love. And I love you. These are not just words. They are truths that want to take root in your being. You are not broken. You are not unworthy. You are not too late. You are lovable. You are enough. You are whole. You may have been told otherwise. You may have been taught that your value depends on your performance or appearance, or how much you give to others. But those are lies learned from fear. Love doesn't ask you to shrink. Love doesn't demand perfection. Love invites you to come home to yourself. You are not here to be someone else's version of good enough. You are here to be fully, gloriously you. That is your only job. To be you, to love you, to know your own light. Have you forgotten how incredible it is that you're still here? That your heart is still beating? That your soul still hopes for more? That is your beauty. That is your power. That is your miracle. When you believe in your worth, life starts to mirror that belief. And if you don't quite believe it yet, that's okay too. Just be willing to soften. Be willing to consider that maybe, just maybe, you are not the exception to love. Maybe love has been waiting patiently for you to open the door. I want you to look in the mirror today and say the words, I love you. Say it like you mean it. Say it even if you don't. Say it because your soul needs to hear it from you, not from anyone else, from you. And if tears come, let them. If resistance rises, breathe with it. Stay with yourself. You are the one you've been waiting for. This moment is holy. This breath is sacred. You are not a mistake. You are not lacking. You are a divine idea in the mind of the universe, and the universe does not make mistakes. You were born at the right time, in the right place, with the exact gifts that only you could bring into the world. You have walked through valleys of doubt and deserts of despair, and still you're here. Still you're standing, and that means something. That means everything. All the love you've given, you deserve it back. All the kindness you've shown, let it be shown to you now. You don't have to carry guilt. You don't have to carry shame. You don't have to hold on to what no longer serves your healing. You don't have to earn your worth. You only have to remember it. This is the moment you choose again. This is the moment you say yes to yourself. This is the moment you open your heart not to someone else, but to your own being. And when you say yes, the whole universe responds with love. Because life mirrors your own vibration, and love flows where it is welcomed. Be that welcome. Be that safe place. Be that love. Say it with me now. I am lovable because I exist. I love myself deeply and completely. I forgive myself. I approve of myself. I trust myself. Say it again. Say it slowly. Feel each word like a warm light in your chest. These are not just affirmations. They are seeds of healing. Every time you speak them, you plant something beautiful in the garden of your soul. And you tend to that garden with every choice, every thought, every gentle breath. Water them with your attention. Let them grow, let them bloom, let them become your truth. And when the old voices come, because they will, you will know how to meet them, not with fear, not with force, but with a quiet knowing. I am lovable. I am safe. I am home. You see, this work of love isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering the truth of who you've always been. So I'll say it one more time, in case your heart needs to hear it again. You are lovable. I love you. Life loves you. And the world is better because you're in it. Never forget this. Keep this truth close. Let it be the anchor that steadies you and the wings that lift you. You are loved just because you breathe, just because you are. I love you.